Hey guys, it's SL66. As you may have noticed, I've gotten a new camera. This camera's a lot better quality and better zoom and stuff like that, and it's a more expensive camera, so I'll probably be using this one from now on because it's a lot nicer. But anyways, this is a board tutorial video for the Angel A1 Fly. So we're going to get started with just the basics on the gun. First off, how you turn it on is you'll notice a BlackBerry-like jog dial on the back of the gun. What you're going to do is push and hold it in for a few seconds. The LED display should flash, and the OLED board should show a picture of a fly, and it'll just turn on and beep, okay, which just signals that the gun is on. Now this is your standard startup screen and menu, standard startup screen. What you should notice is some numbers or like a clock down at the bottom. This is your game timer. I will show you how to access that in a second. Over here you should have a little eye icon, which is just looks like a human eye, and that tells you that the eyes are on, or the eye status. On top here in yellow, you should notice that it says live. Now this is the current setting that your gun is on, whether it's either on safe or live. Live meaning that it is active, is able to fire. Safe meaning that is on safe mode. No matter how much you pull the trigger, either the eyes are on or off, it will not fire the gun. Up here you should have your battery status, okay? This will tell you your battery voltage, battery everything, or how your gun is doing on the battery efficiency. Now to access the game timer, you're going to quickly flick the jog dial down in any position or any direction. You can either push it up or down. Just going to push it really quickly. As you notice, the game timer will be highlighted in like a fluorescent blue. What this is that as soon as you take your first shot, the game timer will activate, okay? And I'm going to do that now by showing you how to turn the eyes off. So what you're going to do is, you notice if I pull the trigger, nothing happens. The solenoid does not click because the eyes are on. So how to turn them off is you're going to pull the trigger, hold it, and as you notice, the eye emblem now has a slash through it, which means the eyes are off. Also, the LED display on the back of the gun should have turned from blue to red, signaling that the eyes are currently off. Now if I pull the trigger, you should hear the solenoid clicking, and the game timer will have started. Now the game timer will only start if you have it highlighted, okay? So if you want the game timer, you just have to flick it down, then you can just start playing and it will warn you. You can also set your, it has an alarm, so you can set it to alarm you when your game is almost over, which I'll show you how to do. So to get to your more advanced settings, what you're going to do is push and hold the jog dial in any direction. So you can push it up or push it down and hold it for, I believe, 3 seconds. Now don't push it in, just push it upward. Okay, so now you should come to this menu where it says, which is the main status menu. Okay, you should notice that it says live, safe, information, parameters, and then we're just back to live. Now pretty much live is your basic mode, which is what we were just in. If you go down to safe, this just activates safe mode. As you see, it'll just say Angel semi-auto, and then it'll have a little lock on the bottom, which just says unlock, and it should the word safe should be displayed in the top on the top center of the screen in yellow letters. So what you're going to do is just, as you see, if I pull the trigger, nothing happens. You can push inward or flick upward again to disengage the safe mode. Now if you go down to information and click on it, this currently tells you every single thing that's going on into your gun. That's going on in your gun right now. So it says the software version, which is the 2.7 software, Fly. It tells you what mode it's in, which is semi-auto. The soft breakout, which is 1 second, 10 seconds. This is your breakout option. Hard breakout, as you see, the same thing. Soft ramp, it says start delay, 3. BPS, kick in, 4 BPS, out, 5 BPS. I'll explain all this later. As you see now, it says your hard ramp settings, soft breakout settings, hard breakout settings, soft ramp, hard ramp. Now it says your dwell, okay? Now my dwell is currently set to 6 milliseconds. This kind of works out pretty good. You can lower it. I currently like it mine around 6, 7, 8. Your maximum, this tells you how much your max rate of fire is on. The max rate of fire, the gun is allowed to fire with the eyes off. The level of debounce, currently set at 11. The paint type, I'll get into that later. Oops. Shot filter, which is 100%. Anti-bolt stick, which is 0.25 milliseconds. And the angel eye status. And then you should come to the game timer, which is set to 5 seconds. Alarm set at 1 minute. Total shots fired. And your battery voltage. Okay? And then you should just go back to the back menu. Okay? So that currently tells you everything. Once you come to back, once you see that back is highlighted, you can click it. Then it'll bring you back to the status menu. You can scroll down to parameters. You can click that too. In parameters, you'll notice that it will say modes, valve dwell, debounce, paint type, max rate of fire eyes on, max rate of fire eyes off, breakout, ramp feature, shot filter, anti-bolt stick or ABS, game time set, alarm time set, and back. So what we're going to do is go over here and I'm going to show you how to change the modes. What we're going to do is going to click modes, and you'll see the modes on the gun, which is semi-auto, NPPL, X-ball, full auto, demo, custom 1, and custom 2, and then back. Now, if to select the mode, all you would do is just scroll to the mode the shooting mode you would like, and then just select it. Okay, and then once I select it, it should say saved mode. A little saved message should appear. And for the custom modes, let's see, if I click on custom mode 1, it'll show all of my semi plus soft breakout and hard ramp 1. Okay, now instead of having modes like PSP, Millennium and stuff like that, it allows you to customize your own mode to shoot like that. So you won't shoot exactly like PSP or exactly like Millennium, but you will shoot similar to it. And it is a legal mode. So, and the same thing goes for custom 2. It allows you to customize your own mode by setting your semi and hard breakout / hard ramp, or a combination of all of them, to the custom ramp mode. So now if I go to back, I'll scroll down and click on valve dwell. Okay, valve dwell, you should see this is how you adjust your dwell. It goes up by 0.5 second increments, 0.5 second increments, and you can just adjust your dwell to whatever you want. Once you get to the dwell you want, which it goes up to 15, minimum of 4, you can just click it and a little message should pop up on your screen. Valve dwell saved, okay? And that's how you adjust the dwell, so it's very simple. Next is debounce, okay? Now debounce is set so that your gun doesn't have any mechanical bounce in the trigger, so that the optical switch in the gun doesn't recognize it as, or how should I explain this? What debounce does is that when you pull the trigger, okay, sometimes the mechanical bounce allows the trigger to bounce a little bit when it's coming back. And sometimes the optical switch inside of the gun could register one of the bounce backs as a shot, okay? And what that does is it makes you shoot faster than what you're actually shooting. And that is what bounce is on a gun. And what debounce does, let me go back to it. What debounce does is it gets rid of that for you. And so if you want to completely get rid of debounce, I would set it to a higher level, like 10, 11, 12, maybe even 13. I currently have it on 11. That's a good setting. I set it on 11. And that's pretty much how you adjust your debounce. Next is paint type. Now this is an interesting mode because currently there's no other gun on the market that allows you to do this. Angels pretty much are meant to shoot super brittle Draxus Gold straight from the fridge tournament paint, okay? And what this shows, you'll see a back icon, and if you scroll down, you should see Fragile 1, Fragile 2, Fragile 3, Fragile 4, and it allows you to adjust your gun to what type of paint you're shooting. If you're shooting really brittle Draxus Gold paint straight from the fridge, you might want to put it on Fragile 2 or Fragile 3. If you're shooting rec ball paint, that's a little bit harder.